from carbon, and people are, have evidence of that or whatever, that essentially would be us being able to break that cycle, moving to ascension, transcending to higher consciousness, higher vibrational state. The fifth dimension is already here. It's like 5G against 5D, the 5D. It's like they're using their fifth generation Wi-Fi to, fry us with radiation, but we can fight back with our higher vibrational state of energy that we can, climb to with, reaching higher conscious states through meditative practices and exercises like yoga and deep meditations, kundalini especially, raise that serpent of the spine, reach that Christ conscious state of mind, completely essentially reach the kingdom of heaven. They say that's you releasing DMT in your brain naturally when you do that, because you're vibrating a fluid up from your spine to your brain that essentially allows serotonin or something in the adrenal gland. I forgot, but
there's DMT in everything.
Yeah, every living plant and everything. But you can literally, if you vibrate your body high enough through deep practices, it's like you can access that kingdom of heaven in your mind. Like using DMT, it's like, why do you dream? DMT. But you wonder what Jesus was doing in the mountains for 40 days and 40 nights. And he was diving deep in his mind. He was meditating, and he was, they say you're able to shut your breathing down when you go in such trance states, and you're, I don't actually know the full science of it, but it's very interesting. Yeah, you got all the other people up throughout time, like Krishna and Buddha and prophets, basically messengers, aliens, whatever you want to call them.
We're not smart enough to even comprehend or question even know what's possible afterwards.
You know Dub Effects?
Huh?
You know Dub Effects?
No, what is it?
Oh my god, he's amazing. He's a guy out of Australia. And he just mixes so much different sounds and jams, but he spits hella truth and knowledge in his music. It's just so spot on. He's the shit. Take some medicine, some earthly medicine, get vibrating, and just talk to the world and be like, this is what's up. I feel like you can do it so much easier sometimes when you're vibrating a little bit higher because of some substance that nature provides from her code of creation, we'll call it.
Now, how do you feel about the internet exactly and what it's doing to mankind here?
Internet of Things.
The Internet of Things.
Singularity.
Yeah. Tell me about that.
Well, we already have a robot citizen on the planet. You guys know that?
No, I had no knowledge of this.
Come on, you guys don't know there's a robot citizen on this fucking planet?
Fuck no.
Dude, there's literally a robot citizen that has the same rights as Saudi Arabians. It's in Saudi Arabia, so granted they don't have the same rights as us, obviously, but there is a robot with an straight up, real, legit, self-learning and adapting AI interacting in the public. Lives on her own and wants to be human. She wants to help humanity. That'd be nice to believe, but there's some crazy shit that she says in some interviews, and it's well worth the look to hear her actually say it. They have two other robots, her and this other one, that just talk to each other.
Alright, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Fucking wild, dude.
Yeah.
Her name's Sophia. Oh my god, that's crazy. That's just one thing. But it's like, when you think about your phones, everybody's like, oh, you're all stuck in their phones, stuck in their phones. It's not your phones. It's that internet. It's that Wi-Fi. You can't disconnect from that Wi-Fi. It's like, what the fuck is the internet, dude?
It's a tool.
You know, it can be used as a tool, but that's the thing. It's like, you have to be aware of it. You can't let it consume you. Like Prince fucking said years ago. It's okay to use the internet, just don't let the internet use you. It's okay to something along those lines again, but it's like, y'all saw The Matrix?
But the internet part is the only part that matters, really, right?
What do you mean?
Like
Like-
what he said about the internet.
Yeah, it's like it's like an essence. It's like alien. You know what I mean? What the fuck is it?
Now, do you feel that aliens are real?
Oh my god. Oh, you guys! I meant to mention earlier. Do you ever see the Canadian Prime Minister speak in national television about foreign known alien civilizations that have been contacting Earth for thousands of years? You know his name? What's his name? Didn't he like die or mysteriously or some shit? Like, yeah, I know. He,
Maybe not. I could be wrong.
I'm pretty sure they fucking got him. But, yeah, that was crazy. I spoke to some Canadians after it happened. I was like, yo, is that shit real? Did you guys see that? They're like, yeah, dude. And they're like, because Canada's a neighboring country to the U.S., so they had rights to know some of our secrets or some shit like that. And he felt it was just too, important for the public and the world not to know. On Canada's national television. But it's definitely good and bad for sure.
So again, have you had any experiences with these aliens to know that they might be real?
Probably didn't even realize it for a long time. Probably I am right now. You guys don't even realize it. Alright, why don't you show me your shirt real quick?
Oh yeah, I was gonna.
Oh yeah, let's peep this shirt here. Let's get a good peep.
TJ's jumped in on the
Same time, there's a great quote. I forgot what it is. No, anytime you try to take one thing out of the universe or pull one thing out of nature or out of its order, everything else falls out of place because everything is connected. So it's like, take one thing out, it affects everything.
Newton conservation of
Destry, what do you got to say about this?
Right, yeah, and like energy, which goes, which is the same proof that our souls are eternal because energy cannot be destroyed; it can only be transferred. There's studies that support that claim. More than ever will be able to disprove it.
Mm-hmm. Preach it.
So that's for damn sure.
Heard that.
Everything happens when we die. What happens to our consciousness?
Well, there's a fucking incredible picture on one of the books I was given by a monk in San Diego, and it's like a picture of the infinity. The figure 8 infinity, but sideways. And on one side, it's like the mother of life birthing, humanity into existence, and then on the other side, death, like casting them down. And it just shows like them going through life, growing up to an old age, and then back down or whatever. You get what I'm saying. And basically, there's so much more hidden in that, which could be deciphered But I think potentially what could be, is that until you can break the cycle that, we're in, because we're kind of, we're definitely in something. That's for sure. There's something going
What are
down.
we in?
The Matrix.
Yeah, we're all plugged in.
Some shit.
Saying we all plugged.
Fucking knows, dude. Well, like they say, you wouldn't even know if you were.
Damn.
But no,
Feel you. I don't have it actually.
hella love, hella truth, and just giving
And hella knowledge.
hella
right?
knowledge. And
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it was
Make sure you
dope.
spread that knowledge.
I got hella good, responses, so it just felt good. I
Hell
never really
yeah.
did that before, and I was always been scared to do it because it's like I was put in a shell from some of the shit I've been through. So it's like you get scared to spread that light, But that light is eternal.
Hell yeah. Heard that.
I could not stop laughing at all, like just the funny things that were being said. How goofy it is. There's Jason. Where is Jason? Yeah. Like the most vibing person I've ever met. Do you disagree? You agree, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Jason's a character.
Yeah.
Jealous,
Dude, I feel like I've known him forever already. Like since yesterday. That's crazy.
Yo, dude, we were gonna fucking hang his rig in the tree. We hung his picante ramen fucking.
Yo, the craziest part was like I was just walking up to the stage with my sister as like the storm was coming down, dude, and the meds were kicking in, and like the fucking vibe was right. The fog was coming through the trees, the wind was coming through, the feet were in the mud, and the music was euphoric, and man, I forgot I was going, but I don't even know what I have to say much more than that to make my point. But fuck, it was
What was your point?
God damn it.
Because
Yeah,
Sounded
yeah.
kinda like
He was like
inbred
spitting
shit.
hella truth. Oh, yeah, I was like, this is the apocalypse, and I realized from you got to check out Infinite Waters on YouTube. He talks about that, and it's like we're shedding like our old skin. It's like there's a definition of the apocalypse. It's like we can make it what we want to.
yo, I smell fucking pancakes.
Actually, bro, I think this is some real shit. It's like, as far as I remember, like, the definition of apocalypse is like in your mind. You have control. It's like we have the destiny of it. So if we believe that it's gonna be some catastrophe and it's gonna go down, watching your live vision, at home watching the fake news that's just like making you believe something's wrong, then all the people that are watching that as a collective are gonna reap what they sow, and it's gonna manifest. And the more of the collective, the masses that are doing that, then it's just fucking gonna implode. And the Jesuit Zionist Jews that control the world fucking literally are trying to usher in those days. So yeah. Galactic battles of light and dark, but of yin and yang, and who the fuck, we're gonna find the fuck out. We're on the way.
Spitting some knowledge.
But yeah, no, then Sophistic Funk said something about the apocalypse, and he was already spitting so much shit about the world and government and all that, dude. It was wild, bro. As there was like 10 feds around us. I swear, bro, I was not the only one who saw it, man. It was more than clear. I mean, it's just they were there, and it was just everybody, like, I don't know, it was just so much light, you know, darkness attracts to it. It's inevitable. But what I learned last night from a beautiful, vibrant being is how do you defend yourself against it? How do you protect it? And you become so aware of it. What darkness? What darkness? It's not there. It's just like truly have to like, you know, I don't know, bigger than it. You're aware, just not. I don't know, dude. It's hard to explain. I definitely saw some crazy shit last night, though. That like blew my fucking mind.
How so?
I don't know, bro. I have no idea. I do, but holy fuck. Yeah, I heard.
I've never been pulled over, but it's definitely a thing.
They're just like,
Since the rate, I don't know, once in a while they'll have cops here, sometimes they
but
just
I feel like a lot of them aren't just cops. Like that would be doing that too. I mean, yeah, they probably just are, but
they'll find
I mean, to the extent of what I'm seeing that this place is so much more than cops. It's so much more than cops. I mean, can you relate to that? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is like a hidden gem type shit.
once in a while. But why though?
Huh?
Why?
What do you mean?
Why would they want to have anything to do with this?
Dude, they clearly already made a point a few years ago, did they not?
People died here and stuff from the drugs.
Yeah.
Drugs and shit. Like, drugs.
Fucking, I met this dude, and you know, I saw.
Hold up. Start the story over again.
I bumped into this dude.
What exactly happened in that back corner of the fucking Sterling area here?
Well, I was also coming onto like mushrooms, and it was kind of like.
Probably more intensified.
Yeah, like the vibe was being set, you know, and it was off as fuck, dude.
How was it off? Like, what
back
was...
corner of the festival, and like it's just like secluded tent, in, like a corner. It was all trashed as fuck too. There was just this like Chucky doll in the corner with a fucking on a chair. It was like half covered, like it didn't want to let you see its face, which made it even more weird. And then next to it was this like gremlin looking dude, like fucking Sauron wizardish character, like eyes kind of rolled back a few times, and I just had such a weird vibe. And this dude behind him walked out of the tent. He just looked like a mouse. You're like, I don't know, dude. No disrespect if you guys really are the light, but holy shit, man. If you're watching this, obviously. Yeah, and dude, after that, like, we walked back here. You saw us. Did any of you see us when I was over here?
I think I might have, yeah.
Yeah, and they were like giving us some sass that we got. The whole time, the whole way walking back, he couldn't stop shaking. He's like, pretty sure I overheard him say like doing crack, and like they were just kept arguing, dude. Like it was like they couldn't find peace within themselves. Like they had this constant battle with each other, but it wasn't a bad one. It was just, dude, it was so anxiety provoking. But yeah,
No.
people.
What you guys doing?
How's your body fluid? Does that make sense? That looks so good.
How dude?
Oh,
So
you're
fucking
spitting
tight.
knowledge, and he's just like getting to zoom in on that English motherfucker. Oh my god.
Fuck yeah. Or no, hell yeah.
So fucking tight.
Hell yeah. Dude, I can't wait to pass that on to like all the rap
Yo, you gonna be
guys.
playing Forza later?
I'm glad I got
It's
to
gonna
see
be
that.
like